So what is that link between stress and menopause or perimenopause?
hmm So, what in my mind has been missing from the conversation around
Mm,
menopause is that the adrenal glands, as our ovaries are producing less estrogen, less progesterone, the adrenal glands are meant to be producing some of these hormones for us.
mm,
So the adrenal glands produce DHEA, which is considered an anti-aging hormone, but it can be converted into estrogen. It can be
mm,
converted into testosterone. So when our adrenal glands are functioning really well, then we can produce some of those hormones and we
ah,
can avoid those really big fluctuations that happen during perimenopause. The tricky part is that the adrenal glands also produce our stress hormones.
mm,
So adrenaline, cortisol, the fight or flight hormones that
right.
increase our heart rate, our breathing, our blood pressure, our blood sugar. So it can give us energy so that we can either fight or flee. So if we're under stress, the adrenal glands are always going to prioritize the production of those stress hormones because these are survival hormones. Our
Mm,
body thinks we might get eaten by a tiger. That's more
right.
important than producing my sex hormones right
Yeah, it's
now.
like, who cares? I got to make it.
Right, exactly. So if
Mm,
we're producing stress hormones, we're not producing our sex steroid hormones to help us
mm,
navigate menopause with more ease.
mm. What a big link that needs to be addressed. And then, so I guess when people look like, what can I do to reduce stress? Like, is it, and there's a lot of information out there. Like, so how would you guide someone through the different elements? Is it nutrition? I know we're kind of getting to your program as well, which addresses all of that. But, there's nutrition, like exercise, there's interesting research about, you know, even weightlifting for women, strength training. What can someone do maybe they haven't
Mhm.
thought about or didn't prioritize?
Yes, yeah. So absolutely. There's a whole host of
Mm,
nutritional recommendations, natural supplements,
mm,
exercise recommendations.
mm,
Being able to move forward with any of those requires stress management. We need to be able to
mm,
carve out time to put toward these
mm.
lifestyle changes that can be helpful. And
Right.
we need to be mindful of whether they're working for us. Is this a good use of our time? Are these practices helping with my sleep, helping with
Mm,
my mood? We have to be mindful in order to even notice this. So as a health coach, I mean, I've worked with clients for 10 years,
mm,
and we, I would often be describing some of these foods to eat or the best way to exercise for where your stress level is, or
mm.
specific herbs or supplements that can be helpful for supporting our adrenal glands. But I would often be met with, I don't have time. No, I can't. I don't have 5 minutes. No, I'm much too busy.
Right.
And so for me, it is working with women prioritizing themselves.
Mm,
Again, we've received a message that we prioritize others even at our own expense.
right.
So it's time to let go of that belief system that maybe we've carried with us and
Mm,
truly prioritize yourself, resource yourself. And there's lots of ways to do that. It might just mean taking a rest in the middle of the day. So
yeah.
before your battery gets too low, right? But we need to know that. We need to tune in once in a while and go, how am I feeling? Am I feeling overwhelmed? Am I stressed? Am I able to take on this next task? Or
Mm,
maybe I need to eat something first or go for a walk, or like, what is my capacity right now? Because we're so used to working at 100%, right? That's what our
right.
society fosters. We're outcome oriented, it promotes competition. Uh, Not looking after ourselves. That's not a skill that we're taught for sure.
Mm,
So these are all skills that are really helpful to just reduce our stress, because if we can
mm,
reduce the amount of cortisol we're producing, that frees up our adrenal glands to produce, the hormones estrogen and progesterone.
mm. It's time for a quick little update. A few months ago, 2.5% of you who are watching this content were subscribed to this channel. I'm so grateful to you. You helped us move it to 20%. However, if we do the math, that still leaves us 80% of you have not subscribed. Please help me change that. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the content. This is so important to be heard, what you just shared. Like, prioritizing yourself. Like, that is really important, because maybe there's a misconception. It's like, oh, this is selfish. If I take time for me, it's selfish. Like, I need to work a little longer to prove myself, or I need to take care of whatever family, so I don't get abandoned, or whatever belief someone has. Like, but actually prioritizing yourself is an act of loving yourself and loving those around you, because how good are we, like, if we don't take care of ourselves? So thank you for naming that, and may this be heard for all the listeners. Like, please do prioritize yourself. Like, you matter. Like, you actually matter, not an afterthought. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, check out what's coming up next right over here. Thank you.